Hi, my name is PJ, and today we're going to be installing the NXC boards by DeeZee on this 2007 Acadia. We're going to start on the driver's side front, but before we do that, just to inform you that all 4 brackets are going to be exactly the same. That way it makes it easier for the customer to install. So let's get started. With each bracket on the plate that's up against the rocker panel, it's going to be different for each bracket. So you're going to be going diagonal, and for the driver front, you're going to be using the top left hole, and for the bottom right hole. And you're using these little nut plates. You want to make sure that the nipple part of the plate is facing in. So you're just going to put the bolt through the hole, just give it a couple turns to get it started. You'll actually have to feed them into the holes underneath when you get underneath. And then for the bigger nut plate, it's just going to go in the single slot. Again, nipple side facing down. Let's go underneath the vehicle and put on the bracket. Now in some cases the holes will have some styrofoam that's inside the sheet metal, so you're just going to basically take your fingers and just push it in, just so you'll actually be able to get a little indentation to be able to put the bolt plate through. So we've done that. So you're going to start with the 2 top ones, and you've got to angle them just right to where that bolt plate slides in. So starting with the top, make sure it gets in there started, and then you're going to go to the bottom and get it in there as well. And then you've just got to hold your mouth just right and slide it in. After you get the 2 top ones in, then on this bottom one, just going to take it, slide the bolt bracket to one side, put the head, the end, in other words, of the bolt plate into the hole, and then just slide it over to where the other end goes up in there, and you just push it up. And now you want to tighten this bolt first, and then go and tighten this, because by tightening this one up, it'll pull the bracket up flush and in the right location. You're going to tighten it up by using a 13mm socket. We just got done installing both brackets, so next is attaching the boards. First, you're going to take your square-headed bolts, and on the bottom of the board there's a little cutout that you're actually going to stick the bolt head up through and then slide it down the channel over to the bracket. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just going to take it, put it in the hole. You're going to slide one each way, one for the front bracket, one for the back bracket, and then the same for the front slot. When you're done, you're just going to lift up the board, put the brackets or bolts right where you want to, and then just slide it in and do the same thing for the back. All right, we've just got out, we've centered the board and everything, so the last step is just to attach the nuts. And when you go to tighten them up, you're just going to give them a nice snug fit. You don't want to over tighten them and actually pull the bolt through the board. So just hand tighten all the way up. And then just take your 13mm again. That completes the installation. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.